In this video, we are going to learn about UI Builder and how to create a list in a UI Builder. The UI Builder is a web user interface builder that is a part of the Next Experience UI framework in ServiceNow. We will learn how to navigate to the UI Builder and the terms and the terminologies used in the UI Builder, such as experience, layouts, pages, and components. There are different use cases of UI Builder, such as you can create a page layout, create and configure the page. We can add the components to a page. We can configure and style those components so that they react with each other, they communicate with each other. We can also set up the data resources so that the data can be fetched and displayed on different components in the UI Builder page. So in order to navigate to the UI Builder, we will click on the UI Builder link under the Now Experience Framework application. Once the UI Builder homepage opens, you can see a Create button at the top right corner. This Create button will allow us to create a new experience. So UI Builder basically supports the ability to create and configure the different types of baseline web experiences based on the app shell you select. In simplest terms, an app shell is a wrapper of the content for that particular experience page. It also defines the general look and feel for your experience. So let's give a name for our experience, such as incidents in last 3 months. For our requirement, we are going to select a portal app shell. Once the experience is created, you will see a open experience button, which will open the experience record in the editor mode. We can also navigate to the settings mode from this a little toggle in the header. Back in the editor, we can create a new page by clicking on the create new page button. We can either create a page using a template or we can create a page using a scratch. So let's create a page from the scratch instead. Let's give a name for our page, such as landing page default. Continue. We don't have any required parameters or the optional parameters for our page. Looks good. Next step is to create a variant for the page. So variant is used to display the different contents on the page at the same URL, but to the different audience. We can define the audience for our variant, and the page and the contents for that particular variant will be visible only to that audience. So let's give our variant a name. So landing page variant. Once the variant is created for our page in the experience, we can open it in the page editor by clicking either on the landing page variant name or open in the editor. So let's open the page in the UI Builder page editor. The UI Builder page editor is typically divided into 3 sections. The one at the left is UI Builder content panel. The one in the middle is called the stage. And the one at the right hand side is called the page configuration panel, which typically has 3 tabs such as configs, style, and events. These 3 tabs remain consistent, but they do have different properties and variables based on the component that we have selected. For our requirement, let's add a layout for this particular page. So when we are in the body, let's click on add component and select a layout. For our requirement, we can select a basic single column layout. Inside that layout, we'll add a component to showcase a list of incidents. So we can either add it by clicking add component from the content panel, or we can add it by clicking on this plus icon from the stage. Once we click on the add component, let's search for the list component. We have different types of components. Around 150 plus components are available from the out of the box. Let's select the list component from here. As you can see, after selecting the list component, by default, the system has taken the table as a task table, and the system is displaying all the active tasks from the task table. In our requirement, the table has to be incident, which we can change from the config tab at the right hand side, or let's add a filter, first filter as open on last 3 months, and priority is 1. So this will present us the list of incidents that are P1 and they have been opened in the last 3 months. As you can see, as of now there are no records. Let's change the filter from here. Opened on, let's say, last 3 months. Yeah. As you can see, the list is dynamically refreshed, and now we can see there are 5 incidents that were created in the last 3 months with priority 1. But still you can see the header still says the all active task instead of incidents. So to change that, in the configuration panel at the in the config tab at the right hand side, we can scroll down to the header section, and in the header section we can select the size of the header. Let's set it for the large, and just below the size we can select the title. Let's change the title to the incidents opened in last 3 months. Let's make it P1 incidents. Yeah, and you can see the title has been also changed dynamically. Let's save the changes. By using a preview button at the header, we can always preview our page before it's made live. So let's click on the preview, and our list of the P1 incidents open in the last 3 months is ready to be shown on the page. Let's open the URL path from here. As you can see, the list is prepared and the P1 incidents open the last 3 months are shown in the list format. We can also do some modifications and some customizations to this list back in the UI Builder page. In the configuration panel, we can also control what columns we want to show on the list. So if you can scroll down to the number of the displayed columns, here you are able to select what columns you want to show. So let's select our column. We don't want unnecessary information, so we will just select a number. Then we'll select priority, since we are only showcasing the P1 incidents. Then we'll select a shorter description that will give us idea what the incident is about. Then we will also show the state of the incident, and that's it. Yeah, we can save our changes and we can again preview our page. As you can see, the changes are reflecting. The number of columns have been reduced and the incident count is still the same. There are 5 incidents that are open in the last 3 months with the priority P1. This concludes our demo on how to create a list in the UI Builder.